Yo, what up, guys? Corey Sandman Sandhagen here. Today we're going to do a fight week breakdown, just kind of talk about the mental preparation and all of the stuff that you go through during fight week. I think it's going to be helpful for a lot of you guys that want to understand the sport a little bit better, but then also, some of you fighters out there that want to get better at all of that stuff. So we're going to do it in the sweat tent. I just got sent this thing. This thing is badass. We just set it up. Has a ton of really cool features. Let's get it. Yeah, so this thing is sweet, guys. It's obviously super spacious. Like, it's wider than my entire arms. You probably get like 4 or 5 of your buddies in here. Comes with a really cool furnace. That thing got really hot really quick. The chimney goes all the way up and out of the tent. Came with some rocks that you set on top of it, so the rocks obviously get really hot, so you can make it kind of a little bit steamy in here if you wanted to also. And then yeah, it's about 120 degrees right now already, which is badass. Came with a bucket full of water. That bucket is the nicest bucket I've ever seen too, just a little side note. And yeah, this really sweet bench that I didn't have to set up at all, which is sweet. So yeah, super pumped about this. And yeah, let's talk about fight week.
It's recording.
This? I don't eat my boogers. Alright, cool guys, so pretty much what I wanted to talk about, just because I thought it'd be a really helpful thing, and I just kind of want to, do my best to try to help some of you guys out there that want to understand the sport better, but then also you guys that are fighters out there too. The mental fuck of fight week can be really tough, okay? Every single one is different. That's my first note, is that when I fought Umar the day of the fight, like, not nervous, just was completely, from waking up all the way until the fight, completely zenned out and just like focused and zoned in the entire day. I thought I still performed really well against Umar, even though I didn't get the result that I wanted. But against Figgy, just coming off of like a really easy fight day like that, because fight days are really stressful, I thought, oh cool, like I got this down, like this is gonna be easy. But dude, the second I woke up on fight day, I was like, my whole body was buzzing. And I don't know if you guys have ever felt this experience, or maybe some of you guys that are a little bit more used to meditating and stuff like that, or just being able to watch your thoughts or your mind or your body or a feeling and then not attach yourself to it. It's really weird on fight day to feel that to like an extreme. Like when you wake up, your body is really tingly. It feels like it's getting ready for something. Your mind might be a little bit nervous, but for the most part, I can keep my mind pretty level, where it's like, hey, we're not fighting yet, da da da. But just because your mind is rested doesn't mean that your body's not going to be doing its thing too to prepare itself for the fight. So that can be a really weird and uncomfortable thing. And I got it really, really bad on Saturday fighting for Figgy. My whole body was it just felt lit up. And that was a really interesting thing that I haven't had happen in a while. So that was cool. Because it is really uncomfortable and it'll mess with you. It'll make you feel like there's some impending doom happening at the end of the day or something. So my sports psych told me one time the races never get easier, the times just get faster, and I really like that, because that's exactly what it feels like in fighting. Even when I walked in to meet Trevor and Banks on the day of the fight, Trevor was like, man, I can't believe I've been doing this for forever, and I still get just as nervous every single day. And I was like, shit, man, that makes 2 of us, So just understand that that's normal. And if you want to fight, you're going to have to go through it a lot of times. And it's just kind of the ticket that you got to punch in order to do this for a living, if that's what you really want to do. Second thing that I kind of wanted to talk about a little bit too was just how it feels to be in the back before you go into a fight, which is... again, something that is always different, of course. When I was fighting in the past, sometimes it will be like a really majored and focused, like zen-like state where I'm not thinking of anything. Nothing distracts me. I just know what I got to do. And then other times it's usually this like big up and down thing where 1 minute I feel like I'm literally King Kong and can destroy everyone in the entire building. and then the next minute I can literally be like, holy shit, I'm about to go get slaughtered. And for the entire 30 or 45 minutes after you warm up and you're kind of just sitting there waiting, for those like last 20 to 30 minutes or whatever, however long you're waiting, you just kind of oscillate like in between those two characters, back and forth, back and forth. And because I'm a little bit more experienced now, I have to remember that, hey man, like, none of that shit matters. You can be absolutely terrified, walk into the cage, or absolutely confident, walk into the cage, and the second you touch glove, all of your thoughts are going to go away. So just remember that. Even in the highs and even in the lows in the back, when that's going on, that the second you touch gloves, you're not thinking of anything anymore. So yeah, just kind of wanted to talk about a couple of those things. A lot of people ask about why I'm staring at the guy across the cage all of the time. This will be the last thing that I talk about, but that is kind of just a way to keep me focused. I don't really like looking around, like who's in the audience, what's this person looking at. Like, it's just a lot easier for me just to stay focused if I'm just staring at the other person. It keeps me sharp. It keeps me like locked in on being a killer instead of worrying about weird other stuff like who's there. I just don't want my brain thinking about anything else other than just beating this person. So that's a really helpful thing for me. I know everyone's a little bit different. Like Aldo likes to stare at the floor. Pretty much whatever you got to do in order to make sure that you're being focused on what it is that you got to be doing, just do that. It's not like a macho guy thing. It's not anything like that. It's just how do I stay focused, and that's how I stay focused. So yeah, hope you guys appreciated the video. Thanks again to Sweat Tent. This thing is fucking badass. Peace. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next time.